start walking down the steps to the exit, and all of a sudden, we hear this loud echoing boom. It sounded like a piece of equipment had fell over. The place fell silent for about a split second, and then screams had erupted, and people were now running in every direction. That's when I then heard a girl then say, "Gunshot." My heart sinks, and my instincts then told me to run back up towards the back of the building. My mom had shouted my name, and we both stood at the walkway at the very back of the arena. Now, I've been hearing increasing news stories about shootings in America, as well as the Pulse nightclub shooting that happened 9 months prior to this event. I was imagining a gunman running through and blasting everyone to smithereens. I then thought to myself, okay, I can hide behind this railing and nobody will see me. At least that's what I was hoping. A man then said through the microphone not to panic, everybody's safe, and to please leave in an orderly manner. The place slowly clears out, but me and my mom stay where we are just until things calm down a little. A woman with 3 children who looked to be around the ages of 7 to 10 came up to us, and they asked if we knew what was going on. Right around this time, a worker from the area told us to please leave and that we're safe. I don't think she really knew what the hell was happening at the time, but she was just following instructions to clear the building. My mom then replied back with, no, we'll leave when we feel it's safe. After some time, the arena's pretty empty by this point, and we finally head down the steps to exit. I happen to see a girl on a lower seating level. I think she's lying on the ground or she's on the chair, and I then see a paramedic beside her. I'm pretty sure she's been trampled on. My heart's still racing at this point, and I'm still thinking that there's actually a possibility I could die here. I didn't outwardly panic though, and I was trying to stay calm. I partly wanted to be a strong man for my mom, but I also feel as though I'm very level-headed and also good in a crisis. I play a lot of video games and I've read a lot of crazy stories. I'm also very paranoid, so I'm always thinking to myself, if a certain event happens, this is how I'm getting out of it. I'm the kind of guy that always sits next to the exits on the bus or trains just in case of an emergency. But I gotta be honest, I never thought something like this would happen though. Anyways, my mom is slowly looking around at this point. We're being told to move on, and I see this girl. My heart is pounding. I knew that we had to get out, and I'm trying to convince my mom that we need to go. We link arms, and we walk out the exit. Going down the steps and through the exit, I see a thick cloud of gray smoke, and there's a horrible smell. I look to my left, and I see this big chunk of what appears to be a mangled torso of a human. It was all bloody, but with no head or limbs. As I was looking at it, a staff member appears, placing a cloth over the top of it. My mom sees this as well, and she grips my arm even harder, and we walk faster. There's a fire exit door that's open, and we're being ushered outside with another group of people. We finally get out, and we walk as quick as we can to try and get away from all the other people. I was then told to call my dad. I really don't remember exactly what my mom said on the phone to my dad. Something about there being an accident, but that we were all right and safe.